All right, here we are again. Remember, I was trying to look into testing new armor. Well, I decided to do something a little different than what I said. For now, I'm putting aside the thief that I want to build and the magician I want to upgrade, and I'm going to focus on the basics. There's another kind of armor that I have. Now, this is a craftable armor, and I just so happened to do enough research to do that. Oh, as a matter of fact, I forgot to. After this video, I'll have to go in there and do some more research. But what I did is I created a new set of armor, 5 pieces from scratch. These are craftable armors. This one is from West Skyrim. It's called Stuhn's Cuirass or Stuhn's Favor. And basically what it does is it gives you weapon damage, offensive penetration, and then when you deal damage to an enemy who is off balance, your physical and spell penetration is increased by 5,000 for 10 seconds. And I have an ability, and I said this before, I mentioned it before. It's called Dizzying Swing. It says slam into an enemy upwards, dealing 6,000, physical damage, about 7,000 physical damage, setting them off balance for 7 seconds. So this is a stamina-based character. All the points are to stamina. Most of these abilities are stamina. What I've got is I got a stamina-based momentum that will give you extra weapon and spell damage. So it's like a prep for 17 seconds. Then I got a charge that'll give me physical damage, deals out 50% more damage based on the distance traveled. And then I got the Dizzying Swing. This is the main attack. Uses stamina. Okay. And then I got some protection. I got magical based protection. The two that I was using before. This is the regeneration one. This is one heals me, and this one is for hardened armor to protect me. I don't have the one that protects me against projectiles. I'm trying a new ultimate, which is something that you have to be in range for. It says strike at an enemy with a vicious blow, dealing 8,000 physical damage to them and all nearby enemies. So all of them take physical damage. Once my penetration goes up, I should be able to penetrate most of their stuff. Simply because if you look here, the base penetration I have right now is 8,000. And that's without activating that ability in this armor set. You have to have an enemy who's off balance to get that extra 5,000 for 10 seconds. So it's going to be 5,000 to this is 13,000. So it'll be 13,000 penetration damage. Now, I don't do a lot of damage on this character. I only do like 3,088 on this character. But once you start throwing in the skills, like this, focus your strength and resolve to gain major brutality and sorcery, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 20%. So I'll get extra damage with that. Minor endurance, increasing your stamina and recovery also, because it's a stamina-based character. This will keep them. This will bring me to the target. This will be the perpetual damage. This will be protection. That'll give me some resistance. And a green dragon blood, that's some healing. Stamina recovery, healing received by 8% for 23 seconds. So that's what I'm hoping for. This is just every so once in a while. This is my first attempt at the Berserker Strike. I never used it before. We're going to try that. That's why it's rank 1. Yeah. This is what I got. I don't do Lava Whip on this character, Stone Fist, or any of that. Stone Fist is nice, but I'm doing this route. Another thing, I'm using the Spriggans. Spriggans gives me 3,299 offensive penetration, which is why I've got so much penetration right now. And the other one gives a little bit more penetration, 1435. So these are two armor sets that I'm using right now. The Stoons, which I crafted from scratch, I made it up to its heavy armor, so I can take a beating, and it's purple, so it's just before gold. I have enchantments on there, like this one's a mixed enchantment. It adds a little bit of maximum stamina, and I've got health enchantments. In other words, I can boost it. I've been boosted. My stamina is 24,000. My health is 21,000, which is real good for my level of character, which is basically 560. Okay. I couldn't up these too far. I managed to make both of them blue. I have very little jewelry resources. Got some stamina regeneration, as you can see here. I got magicka recovery, health recovery, and I got stamina recovery. Stamina recovery is the best one, but that's the main attribute. Health recovery is okay. Magic, I didn't expect it to be that much, but it is. The Spriggan's Maul, it's a two-handed weapon, does 1571 damage, base damage. I added 1900 physical damage and restores 354 stamina. The idea of this character is just to wail on them. Hit, hit, hit. There's not going to really be any blocking. I'm not trying to block. I'm trying to just perpetually grind into the flesh and restore the stamina that's lost. That's why I have so much regenerations and stuff on there. For some reason, this is precise. Weapon and spell critical by 72. Yeah, I should have changed this to something useful. Like penetration or something. I should have gone to the Clockwork City and changed that out. That precise, it should be something else. But I'd have to go and pay crystals to change it. But for now, I'll just deal with that right now. I want to see how well it performs. This is a test. Now, the two other pieces, the monster pieces, are Ninredneth's Vistage. I got it because, number one, I had it. It's heavy armor. It gives me heavy armor protection. And then it's got a little bit of weapon damage, spell damage. And it's got, when you do direct damage, you have a 15% chance to summon a Lich Crystal that explodes after 2 seconds, dealing that. It does that to all enemies within 4 meters. It can occur once every 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds, every time you hit, you get a 15% chance. After a couple of seconds, it explodes and does damage to the area for 4,000. And it can occur every 3 seconds. So you can do this perpetually. So while I'm wailing on them, I'm also trying to do damage to the area without even doing anything, just wailing and wailing. Now we're northern elsewhere, because this is where you get the This is where you get the Durlach Bray armor set. In case you were wondering, this is this one, Durlach Bray. I only have 3 pieces, and I'm desperately trying to get more, because if you look at the ability, it says, where crouching and not bracing, you restore magicka, stamina, and heal for that. So you can't beat that in terms of regeneration for a thief, because a thief is crouching most of the time trying to sneak. It also reduces your sneak radius. So if you really want a good thief, you really should have this armor set. Okay? I wanted to combine this with the bow, with maybe the spinner's armor set. You know, it'll be light armor. Or there's other armor sets that like increase your speed and stuff like that. But for this character, and I haven't saved the configuration, I do have extra 10% damage done to off balance enemies against off balanced enemies. Remember, see, I'm using an ability to off balance them. I'll get extra penetration. I'll get 2%, no, 10% more damage. You see what I'm saying? The damage is not coming from me having weapon damage enchantments as much as having little bonuses adding up. This is damage done with light and heavy attacks for 4% per stage. So that is considered a heavy attack. So I'm going to get 20% plus 20% plus 10%. That should be 30. Offensive penetration, adding more offensive penetration just for the heck of it. And this is more offensive penetration. So that's 700 plus. So the target will have at least one status effect of off balance, and that's it. The only thing that kills this configuration, I mean, there's other stuff I've got in there, don't get me wrong. I got like, like the thief, you can run fast. So this character should be able to run fast even in heavy. The meticulous disassembly is not there yet. I need 8 more points. You got treasure hunter. I should be able to get better treasure. The gold is not that great. I'm not going to get a lot of gold, but you know, it is what it is. That's the best I can do. I had like only 180 points there. The other one, which is this one, fitness. This one, a little bit of stamina reduction for rolling. I like that because it just doesn't eat into my stamina as much. I got the bonuses of regeneration for recovery, armor bonus, and health bonus because I know that this character is going to get ground on. So this is the alternative that I came up with. I wanted to use the Bog Raider armor, but the Bog Raider armor, I don't have enough pieces, or I don't have the right pieces, so it just doesn't do me any good. So I came up with this one, and I'm going to test it. I just wish I had upgraded the weapon, because it says increases weapon and spell critical by 7.2%. That explains why it's 17.2%. It's supposed to be 10%, and I'm not doing it based on crit. So I'd rather put either more penetration on there or some other stone that increase the characteristic. But I'll change that later to something else. We're going to take the mission and we're going to do this little delve. Once again, it's in Northern Elsewhere. I'm right here. It's called the Abode of Ignominy. 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 Here we go.
Who are you? Did Caldathir send you? Well, don't even try to stop me. Oh, well then, greetings. My name is Naramako, and I intend to walk right into this spooky cave and find the works of a brilliant Khajiiti mage. Before you ask, yes, it is full of slavering, undead, and yes, I am petrified to the point of weeping. You mean to help? Well, I guess there's no harm in delegating. According to my research, a powerful wizard named Marzulajo used this place as his laboratory. If you find his notes and any memory stones he might have left behind, I would be indebted. Thank you for looking into this, Walker. I can't wait to rub this discovery in that sour-tongued Caldathir's face. It's always, be careful with this and don't meddle with that. He's just a fat old bully. According to my research, Marzulajo had a great fondness for animals, just like me. He even discovered ways to bring them back to life. At least I think he did. Fuzzy on the details. Anyway, his notes and memory stones should hold the answers. Yes! You're not going to scold me like Caldathir, are you? It's just a frog. A single hoppy little frog. What harm could that do? Anyway, he's the one who made me kill the poor thing. And for what? A water-breathing potion? I can't even swim!
Yep, that's Khajiit.
I mean, sort of. Well, guild regulations clearly state that manipulating white souls, the lesser souls of beasts, is completely fine. True, the bylaws don't explicitly endorse putting little white souls into frog skeletons, but they don't prohibit it either. My high elf alchemy professor, and a heartless, saggy-faced brute. I'm a member of the Mages Guild, you see. To progress, I have to show proficiency in potion making and such. He's a meanie! Every potion we make includes some terrible reagent, like a baby newt or a sweet little toad. I don't even like to hurt fleas, let alone innocent amphibians.
Jesus.
It's called the Abode of Ignominy. Say that 5 times fast. I did a bit of research before I set out, but I didn't find much. A few cryptic references to a temple that collapsed into a sinkhole or some such. Well, when the name includes the word ignominy, it's a safe bet that it's nothing good. I found a reference or two to Mafala, the clan mother of dark secrets. Probably something to do with her. Ooh, gives me the shivers.
Jesus. Anyway, the acting that goes into this shit, man. That's funny as hell. Okay, mall time. Now, this is a Spriggan's mall that I put a Argonian mask on it. It looks like an Argonian mall, but in reality, it's a Spriggan's mall. Let's see what we could do here. Now I'm going by myself to test the armor out. I don't want the... Oh shit. I almost one-shotted that guy. Okay, two-shotted that one. Oh, this is the uppercut. Where are these guys going? Where are these guys going? Damn. Oh, this guy's interfering a little bit, but that's fine.
Ah, Rolla Cave, a land of fertile valleys and grand hills. But enough
Oh,
about Rajit's past romances.
that's
Yes?
this guy's stuff. That's that shadow of the thief, the Khajiit thief. It looks like my stamina regeneration's coming along. It's just that I have so much stamina. You know. One. Wow. Two. One. Two. And tap. Wow. I've never done so much damage. Usually they shit on me all the time. Anyway, let's see. We're doing okay. 1, 2, 3 for that one. Huh. Just regular hits will take them down. Regular hits, if I wanted to. So I'm out of stamina. So it looks like it's stamina heavy. Okay. I guess I just won't charge in. See what I do when I run out of resources, I just use light attacks, and I run around them like this. If I run out, like my stamina's real low right now, it's not recovering fast enough. It's a memory stone.
Oh, Sugar Snout, my sweet boy. I don't. It's not fair. You were so young. So young. I'm going to fix this.
He loved the kitty
I'm going
kitties,
to bring you
just
back.
like me.
I promise.
He loved the kitty kitties. Cheese him. I have to be able to survive by myself in the Cyrodiil dungeons. I have to. That's the only way to get those damn those dailies done. You have to get those dailies done, and you have to be able to cheese the shit out of them. There's no other way. At least not one that I know of, anyway. Come here. Oh, that's lag. That was just lag. The other guy was helping out, but
No, Sugar Snout! Stop! You're killing him!
let's see. Shit, I don't know what that was. Looks like I ran into a rock or something. I'm going fast because I put all my points into that. A lot of points into it anyway. Undertaker's dagger. Well, at least I'm getting some quality set pieces. Boom! Boom! Just like that. See, the plan worked. Abode of that was the boss. That was the boss. I think it was like 4 shots or so before he was gone with the win. Oh man. What's in there? Nothing. Let's go over here. What's here? Oh, there's another one of these.
Now, this is a little unorthodox, but I just felt horrible about what happened. Bringing you back to life is an imperfect solution, I know, but I am confident you will get used to this new beginning.
Okay. Now I'm lost a little. See, when I run, the stamina's not going down so fast. Ah! Here's the thing. There we go. So, it looks like I got a good explorer here.
Sorry, no!
I should be able to
Stop
kill
it,
most
this
things.
instant, please. I can fix this. I just need to paint a restraining word to... Stop! What are you doing, Sawyer? No, 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 no! No! Don't do that! Don't do... Ah, ah,
Bye-bye. Damn, smashed you and your shit. Oh, wouldn't let me. Oh, I didn't manage to complete the sky shard. There we go. There we go. Now I got it. Let's see what do we got here. Hey, how's it going? Damn, even with all that penetration, it's still a bitch. But don't worry, I got lemons. Bye-bye. See? The magic will heal me. Just got to be careful. Whoa! Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that old. See, it's gone. It's gone. And I'm in heavy armor. I'm in full heavy. So I'm all purpled up. I don't have like everything, but I've got good enough stuff. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else, but I'll just double check I didn't miss anything. Okay. Look at that. See, I hit him once and I get that extra penetration. Oh, I didn't see you. So it's doing a lot more penetration damage. It is working. The idea is working. Alright. And I'm much faster now. But these abilities are sucking up my stamina. Shit, man. I got good stam. All my points are in stam. Shit. I almost want to raise my health. I mean, my stam more than my health. But I do have health enchantments to make sure I don't die so quick. Because sometimes these motherfuckers, they just have the advantage, period. You know, sometimes they just do. I think I hear something. See, that's how I used to play. I just used to uppercut them again and again and again and again. That's all I used to do. Never screwed around with anything else. Now, if I wanted to, I could just run through this thing because I got that extra speed. But like I said, this is a test. We're just testing. The boss died. I think we got a dagger or something. What did I get? Undertaker's dagger, which has not been collected. The belt. That's an interesting armor set. I guess that's it. I don't see anything else. Oh. See, technically I just have to hit him with one uppercut temporarily because setting them off balance for 7 seconds. So basically, I can hit them with an uppercut and then just hit them with light attacks, and they'll still be in the state of off balance, and so the penetration will still apply. So if I do this, and then I do this, that should still apply. Yeah. But see, the uppercut itself does that extra damage too. See? So what I used to do is like I did right there to that one last guy, uppercut, minor attack, uppercut, minor attack, uppercut, minor attack. That's what I would do. That was pretty good too, pretty good. Alright, I think this delve is cleared out. I don't think there's anything much in it. So charge, uppercut, minor attack. Uppercut, minor attack. Oops. Uppercut again. Lag. That's it. Boom, just like that. Oh wow, did you see how much that sucked up most of my stam? Why did it suck up all my stam? I might have to put some more roll dodge and get rid of some of these other, because the roll dodge always helps. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some roll dodge in there. I had put these in this invigorating and all that. I had put that in there, and that's nice for regeneration when you're out of combat, but that roll dodge bonus would really help. Bye. You see? Shameless penetration. Bye-bye. Oh, it's empty. Anything behind here? No. Let's see. Oh shit. Too close to the subject. Too close to the subject. There we go. Boom, Chinga. Boom. Oh. Wrong way. Oopsies. Alright, let's find a way out. Let's go left. Keep going straight. The other guys took off already, and I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, okay. I think this way. I used the ultimate on him. Yeah. Alright, turn in a mission. Oops. Turn in a mission.
Bright moons, you're back! Not that I had any doubts, mind you. So, success? Did you find Marzula Joe's notes and memory stones? A Sench tiger? That's remarkable. If he managed that, the frog should present no challenge at all. Thank you so much, Walker. When I publish about this, I'll be sure to mention your contribution. I can't wait to see the look on Kaldatir's face.
Now that is a piece of the armor that I needed right there. That is a piece of the armor I needed.
I wonder how long after death you can perform these rituals. Do you think they would work on something smaller, like a mosquito? So many questions.
Scientist, man.
Oh, let's not overreact. Advanced spellcraft is as much an art as it is a science. Sure, he may have encountered a few bumps along the way, but that's to be expected. I won't fall into the same traps. Trust me.
Good luck, woman. Okay, so let's go here. Let's get to a way shrine, which is south. And, well, at least I got that piece of the equipment I wanted. Oh, fuck. And that's without the 20% bonus. Those things usually, they're called sand rippers because they do rip the shit out of you. I'm going to go to the Clockwork City. Try to make some changes. Probably too late to really do anything, but we'll see. Okay, so I don't have the trait I wanted to set it to. Oh, it's already on that. Okay. Increases chances to apply status effects by that much. So it would give me, infuse would give me extra damage. It's just funny how that would be better, because I'm trying to cause them damage and get stamina back, and it reduces the enchantment cooldown. The enchantment doesn't really have a cooldown, it just is perpetual. But that would be nicer. I already got all the penetration I need. So I'll go ahead and transmute that. Yeah. Okay. So that's something. Armor, I only got 92 crystals left, so I could only change one of them. I dealt direct damage the entire time, and not one time did a lich crystal come out and explode. But of course, I think most of those things didn't last more than 2 seconds. I'll hold off on that. I still need to do better roll damage. There's ways to take care of that. Like, for example, if I go in here, here it is, right here. So what I could do, as much as I don't really want to, take those 20 out of there and put them in here. Reduces the cost, so that'll reduce the cost. And what else? Don't really need that extra armor. I almost want to sacrifice one of these, get rid of this health and remove elemental effects, but you can't have it all. But you see, I reduced the cost of roll dodge by 240 stamina, which will help. It's cost me some gold, but I can afford it. And that's it. I lost break free by 110 stamina, but you know, sometimes you're screwed. Can't have it all. Can't have it all at all. So I transmuted this, and now I'll do extra damage. Extra 30% damage, so it'll be better. And that's perpetual. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. So if I put shock damage on there, I can probably get over 3,000 shock damage. But I'm not going to do that because I want to get the stamina back if possible. Where's northern elsewhere? North. So that one piece I got of Bray's armor set is one of the pieces that I really needed, because I needed at least one more. This one I haven't collected. I'm gonna bind it, bind that. There it is. Bind. There. So theoretically, I now have, oh, I only have 4 pieces. I need one more. Shit. So I was thinking, might as well start the guide, just like last time. But the thing is, I should really go out and start doing some other stuff. So I'm gonna start grinding. So, I can't complain. This thing is pretty decent. It's not bad.
In need of gold, Walker? Spare this one a moment.
Let's see what she says.
Taznazi does not know you. That's good. She knows everyone in the Stitches. Those who aren't in Kazda's pocket, she can count on one paw. This one has a job for someone who'd rather pick it. An unknown face like yours is just what she needs. Kazda, the dung-eater that runs the Stitches, has a hoard of gold beneath Merville Keep. Taznazi plans to make it hers. Ours. If you're interested, we need to move soon. The Stitches get worse by the day. Kazda may leave, and his coin with him. To take from Kazda is no crime. His predecessor, Dashing the Salzo, amassed the coin. Kazda only wallows in it, like a pig in its filth. A cruel, stupid pig. Now he lets the Stitches shuffle to ruin. This is his just punishment.
Oof. Looks like she's eating a bowl of worms.
We also need Taznazi's old crew, Vol, Sarin, and Nazdar. Vol just did a job for Jubani. He'll be at her junk shop. Sarin's likely at the Goiter's Gulf, and Nazdar caterwauling somewhere. We'll meet in the bowl at the bottom of the scar.
Oh shit. This just got complicated.
Who do you want to know about? Best damn mechanist this side of Nibbin Bay. Not a common trait for a wood elf, this one knows, but it is true. Kazda's stronghold uses strange mechanisms to keep uninvited visitors out. Voles are passed through them. Maybe not the most distinguished mage and elsewhere, but the best Taznazi is likely to get in the Stitches. She spends more time with her head in a bottle than a book, but once she's dried out, she'll be invaluable for reaching the vaults unnoticed. The old adept was something back in his day. Taznazi heard he could break a boulder with his little claw. He doesn't fight much anymore, but he still has some moves. This one has seen them personally. He flows like water and is as silent as wind. Keep it quick. There's a lot to be done before we relieve Kazda of his riches. The lowest. Kazda clawed his way to the top of the Stitches with treachery and fear. The Stitches hasn't known law, but under Dashing the Salzo, it knew relative peace, common purpose. Now it falls into anarchy. Kazda won't stop it, he creates it. The leader of the Stitches, before Kazda, he's dead and gone. All you need to know is, what was his is now Kazda's, soon to be ours. A den of outlaws in the shape of a town. There's not much to tell. What do you want to know? The facade of a legitimate business for Jubani, the fence. Her gang loots and scavenges items all over the scar. She has a Bandari's knack for selling junk for far more than it's worth. What passes for a tavern in the Stitches. The Averno twins run a money-lending and pawn operation out of it. Don't let them sweet talk you into any favors. They may seem harmless, but everything has a price with those two, and everyone pays. The sewer beneath Merville Keep. We'll be able to gather there without attracting any unwanted attention, and it'll become clear why once you arrive. Thoroughness is an uncommon virtue in this.
Yeah, I have no other questions actually. All right, well, let's go over here. So look at that. Look at I can run. It doesn't cost me no stamp. Jeez. It's a kitty cat. Oh, it's. I think that's the one that becomes a bank if it becomes a companion.
The moon? My fur! What was in this bucket? Whatever your death wish is, it's granted! Oh, my head. Just tell me what you're doing here before I turn your heart into a tomato. Oh, really? Taznas is still kicking around? A little good news to go around with all this bad. Like a fly in wine. Be careful of the wine, by the way. There's flies in it. I didn't say that. Well, what I mean is that I'd like to, but if Taznasi wants me for my magical skill, I have some bad news. My focus is gone. I mean my other focus. My arcane focus. A bauble to focus magica. I'm useless without it. I may have planned it. To Lulius and Scipio never know. I'd give the gold back, but Kazda's really gouging the price of a bottle these days. Even the swill in this flop house. The Avernos are inside. Get my focus back, and I'll owe you. Ugh, well, sometimes my power gets a little out of control. The Mages Guild was supposed to help me master it, but they take a dim view of people breaking curfew and getting drunk on kitchen duty and throwing up in the soup. When I need to cast a spell, I channel my magicka through the focus. It helps me weave everything together. Without it, my spells come out like tangled yarn, and the results are, well, unpredictable.
Okay, I guess this is not the cat.
Lulius and Scipion, they sit in the Goiter's gulp like they own the place. Well, they do technically own it, but that's not the point. Ever since Kazda took over, the twins have doubled everyone's rent and the amount of water in the drinks. Because Kazda gets a nice kickback from all the money they bring in. And for good or ill, well, actually just ill. Kazda's in charge here, so he has the muscle. So the rest of us sit quietly and pay twice as much to get half as drunk.
Wow. Where am I going? Shit.
How can I help you?
I am positively fuming. Julius has our entire wardrobe shipped here from Kvatch, and he still manages to pick out the exact same outfit I'm wearing. As if it weren't clear enough we're twins. But you're not here to listen to a sibling's prattle. That rancid-smelling thing? I can't believe my brother paid mostly honest gold for it. Probably cursed. He should just be rid of it and be done with the whole torrid affair. Speaking of torrid affairs, well, perhaps later.
Let me do this, since I do have the skill points, not that one. Intimidating presence. Mage's Guild, Persuasive Will. Psijic Order, that's that. Thieves Guild. Forgot which one it is. It may not be there. Undaunted, I don't know if they have one. Oh, that's a taunt. That's a taunt that Argonian skills. Remember, I redistributed everything. There it is. All these little perks and bonuses add up. I don't have room for all that, but I do have room for this. See, for 50% of the damage, so you can hit multiple targets with Forceful. I forgot to put all these back in here. Imagine the damage I did just without all these perks in there. Swords increase your axes, maces increase your armor penetration by that much. Shit. Well, I wish it was a sword. I don't have one for that. Reduce the stamina cost of the two-handed abilities by 7%. See, that's why my stamina was just killing me. So that'll be 15% off. Yeah, because extra 5% damage after you hit the first time. Increase your stamina recovery by 50 for 10 seconds after killing a target. That's important. 30% bonus. See? I knew I forgot a bunch of shit. You know, and let's see, armor. I bet my heavy armor. See, oh shit, look at that. All my armor was weak as hell. Oh boy. Physical spell resistance by, oh my god. Yeah, it's all heavy armor. Now I have some more resistance. That helps. Increase your health recovery by for each piece of heavy armor. See? All my oh geez, the Juggernaut. I forgot to do all this before I went out and tested. No wonder I didn't have any stam. Increase the healing received one for every 2 pieces of armor. Okay. Seven % healing received. This is more offensive. This is more defensive. I tried to do Unstoppable before, and it helps. It's a big chunk of stamina. Grants you immunity to knockback and disabling effects for 6 seconds, but reduces your movement speed by 65%. That's one of the reasons I didn't like it, because you really couldn't move around the battlefield. It gives you resistance for 20 seconds, which is good, but it immobilizes you. When I first started, I used this all the time, but I didn't know any better. See, more skills in the Draconic. 10% extra damage blocked. Because this ability just hardened armor, and this, they're only active for 23 seconds and 20 seconds, but you could get well, if you're healed during that time, you can get 12% more. Increase your health recovery by 2 for each Draconic power and ability slotted. So it'd be 4%. And then another one. So my health will regenerate faster. Increase your physical spell resistance by 8. Boom, there's more resistance now. That's good. I forgot about that completely. I don't have any. See, these passives are dependent upon whether or not you use these. If I'm not using any of these, this doesn't really apply. Ardent Flame, same thing. None of this is really active. I would have to pay to activate them, so these passives are no good. So, weapon, two-handed weapon. I'm using 1, 2, 3 of these, so all these can apply. And you just get them all. Armor, same thing. I only have heavy armor on. I could try to put this in there, but like I said, it's kind of pricey, but I didn't have any of these. What I could do is I can go back into another delve and I can test it out, and I bet you my stamina will last longer. Fighter's Guild, same thing here. See, the intimidating presence, this will give you options in a conversation, like you bully them into submission. Mages, persuasive will, I don't have to have any of these to use this. It's a passive. It says persuade NPCs in conversation. So here you outsmart them, here you bully them. The Thieves Guild, their idea is finders features, thieves, troves, or caches. So I can, if you're not you don't have this ability, you cannot access Thieves' Troves. So if you find a Thieves' Troves, you can get it. Undaunted, they have their own passives, but it's more like for other stuff. Here. Now, it says activating a synergy restores 2% of your max health, stamina, and magicka. These are not being used right now. But this is a passive ability. It's like a passive. This doesn't have a condition that you have to have one of these activated. Increases your max health, stamina, magicka, 1% type of armor. Heavy per type of armor. So right now I would only get 1%. Which is kind of shitty, but that's fine. So now I'll get this bonus if I activate a synergy. I'm going to put this in there just because I have the points. It's at 2%. Increases your max health, stamina, magicka, 2% per type of armor. So I can only get 2% bonus because I'm not mixing different kinds of armor. I'm all heavy armor. But I got 2%. 2 points, 2%. See? Ratio, we did that. We didn't have any of those things passive. Max health by 1,000. Your disease and poison resistance by 2310. Resourceful. Increases your magicka and magicka summon by 1,000. When you drink a potion, you restore 3125 health, magicka, and stamina. And I drink potions all the time. I always do. There's always something. Knife Mender increases your healing done by 6%. They say that Argonians make the best healers. Now, I'm going to have the conversation with this asshole again, right now, and I'm going to have the option to either outsmart him or intimidate him.
I am positively fuming. Julius has our entire wardrobe shipped here from Kvatch, and he still manages to pick out the exact same outfit I'm wearing. As if it weren't clear enough we're twins. That rancid-smelling thing? I can't believe my brother paid mostly honest gold for it. Probably cursed. He should just be rid of it and be done with the whole torrid affair. Speaking of torrid affairs, well, perhaps later. Well,
See?
you do seem to look like someone well-equipped to deal with this sort of thing. Julius owes me a favor, so I'll call it in for you. The trinket is yours. You can find it in a jewelry box behind the counter.
See? I just persuade him. And instead of stealing, I just take it. See? Because of an ability.
Well, don't feel the need to rush out so soon. I rarely have the chance to make new acquaintances. Especially with Julius breathing down my neck day and night. Not that I always mind it. Stave off boredom, for a start. Begging a few vagrants to fight for a limp purse is the closest thing one gets to the Colosseum around here. Though it is fun watching Brother Dearest try to squeeze more gold from this toad of a town. You mean you don't know? Oh, my brother and I will need to keep our eyes on you, amongst other things. We're entrepreneurs. We lend money, rent land, arrange deals, for increasingly immodest percentages.
Going to bring the little mage back her bauble, then? May as well chuck it in the canyon. At least that way it won't be covered in regurgitated fur. The Goyner's Gulp, the only thing vaguely resembling a tavern from here to Riverhold. My dear brother and I are the new management. You would think the 6th generation owners would be smarter than to use this place as collateral, but here we are.
I think I'm going to do Northern Elsewhere as the next zone guide. I was going to do the other one, but since I used a Spriggan's mull and 3 pieces of Spriggan's jewelry to make this armor set work, I won't be needing to do the zone for Bank Lorai after all. I'd rather do this zone, and the reason why is because there's a thing that I have. Well, let's finish this.
I know, but this dump is the only thing he could cough up for the loan. Still, dear brother and I managed to keep the business alive. It's a labor of love, I assure you. The love of money, I mean.
Jeez. Couple of fags now. In the worst way possible. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something over here. Alright, so anyway, I'm glad I remembered to put those bonuses in there. Those little bonuses, they add up and they make any character really functional. It takes forever to earn the skill points to get those bonuses, but I forgot to put them in because remember, I started this character with all the points unassigned. It's a completely new character. It's got its own armory slot, and it basically is it's like starting from scratch, but you have your skills that you earn from your other areas. So your skill actually goes up and it doesn't get forgotten. It's just that you have to assign the points.
Blah, can't get the taste out of my mouth. It's awful. Good, Kazda's made the stitches unpalatable, like that swill he's got the tavern pouring. I'm ready to get out, but I wouldn't mind batting Kazda's tail along the way. I'm sure Taznasi feels the same. I need a moment or two. Look, I'll meet you at the bowl once the world stops spinning. Look, you seem halfway decent, so don't stick your muzzle too far in, alright? Taznazi's got her own business, and I know too much about it already. I don't drink just because I like the flavor of the tavern's bilge. I'm hazy on the details. To be honest, I'm hazy on a lot of things these days. But I know Taznazi can't show her face in the stitches. And it's not just Kazda that I'd like to see her dead. You've seen the type of people who call the stitches home. Thieves, smugglers, deserters. Nobody keen on laws. Of the few rules we have, she broke the one you don't break. Murder. I've said more than I should have already. It's in the past. Taznasi had her reasons. She always has her reasons. Not that I ever got to hear them. She's not going to stab you in the back if that's what's worrying you. Keep your mind on the job. Just a mage looking for something at the bottom of a bottle. I don't really know. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I ever knew.
Oh, poor baby. Anyway, what's here? Nadscar, Vol. Let's go here and find Vol. Oh, wait a minute. I should go down this way. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It's been pretty damn interesting.
Get these ropes off of me. Joe Bonnie and I had a deal. I delivered.
True. But why keep paying when we can just make you do it for free? Now get inside.
That guy's in trouble. I better save his ass. Hell yeah, I'm trespassing. Oh, the guy's downstairs. Let me put some points into sneak if I can. No. Shit. Oh, I already used all my points for that. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna kill him anyway.
Hey, you're not one of Joe Bonnie's thugs. Can you get me out of here?
I didn't want to call the guard.
I'm getting out of
to
here.
force my
Pitch up
hand.
to me so I can thank you properly. Thanks for your help back there. Jew Bunny and her thugs are a bunch of hammers that think everything is a nail. Geniuses included. Altruism isn't a thing in the Stitches. So what do you want? Need a lock picked? Something repaired? Tarsney, huh? That's funny. Was just thinking about her recently, seeing what's gone on around this dump. How it's gotten dumpier than usual. But she's pulling together a job. I swore that Kazda ran her out of town when he took over. Last time I ran my mouth, Jew Bunny sent her unexpectedly handsome bugs after me. I'm not spilling any more secrets. But it's nice to know Tosnessy's still around. She really loves this place after all. Even after everything that's happened to her. Well, Jew Bunny's sure to notice I'm missing. Joining up with a crew seems like a good way to keep my fingers unbroken. So sure, whatever Tosnessy's playing at, I'm in. The bowel. Well, that's ironic. I'll head there after I get my tools and find another pair of small clothes.
Because it's the sewer.
That Kazda ran her out of town? Or tried to, I guess. It's not any secret. He may be a rancid pile of cat vomit, but at least it's his town now. He does what he wants. Bad blood. Truth told, Tosnessy would have been charged after dashing to Salzo died, if things hadn't gone down the way they did. It's not my place to say anything more than that. Jew Bunny runs the biggest salvage operation in the Stitches, and she knows she gets paid more if the salvage is in pure junk. When a crew found stuff that wasn't busted up, I fixed it. For pay. Cos that happened. He took over the Stitches and didn't care if people broke oaths, contracts, or ribs. Jew Bunny saw a chance to get more labour for free. Just had to flex a little muscle. Don't let my rippling physique fool you. I'm not much in a fight. Well, most don't. And to be fair, I wasn't always the brilliant tinkerer I am today. I don't know what caused the change, honestly. I think eating that soul gem had something to do with it.
He ate a soul gem? Shit, who knows what kind of soul was in the soul gem?
Well, I didn't just pluck one up and eat it. I was scouting for the Dominion way north. Some ruin called Sarithal. I was running from some guards when I fell into a shaft. And fell. And fell. It was a long fall. Caught a ledge at the last minute. Broke my fall. And my fingers. Real mess. Anyway, I found myself in this strange cavern. Huge. Had dwarven ruins. Biggest I've ever seen inside of it. More stone and metal than I could imagine. Not so much food. Not quite. I finally managed to find the Charis. The big bug. Tastes awful, don't recommend it, but I ate like my life depended on it. I mean, it did. I half remember a glowing stone going in my mouth. Swallowed it whole before I even realised.
That's interesting.
More like indigestion, but also this indescribable urge to fiddle with the ruins. Well, I guess I'd call it curiosity. But anyway, I fixed an elevator like it was second nature and got back home. Then I got discharged on account of my weekend.
Nice. That's interesting. Never thought that would happen.
Hell.
Hope you brought your purse. You don't want to know how Giovanni deals with browsers.
Oh shit! I went the wrong way. I think. Let's go down here. I think this takes you to the ground level, and then you can go back up on the other side there. Just have to overcome all these scorpions. And that's why they have this place way up here, so that nothing can come up here and get you. You know, they just clear out the top, and then there's no more creatures there. Okay. There he is.
Said Nalitha the Avuncular, even in somber times must the wayfarer be offered greetings. Nazdar greets you, wayfarer, though his times are somber indeed. What brings you to this one? Hotaza the Corpulent often said, the forgetting of friends is a grievous wrong. Wise words. Tasnasi has not visited him in some time, but this one has not forgotten her, so believe Nazdar when he regretfully declines her invitation. This one has lost a prized possession, a lute gifted by a dear, departed friend. It has buoyed Nazdar's soul for so long, he sinks without it. Weighed down as such, he cannot be the fleet walker Tasnasi needs him to be. Truly? This one was practicing his lute in the canyon below, but his playing attracted irascible beasts. He was forced to leave it behind as he scrambled up the cliffs. The truth, however, noxious is sweeter than rose blossom, to quote the venerable Bate. Nazdar plays, but not well. The others throw things at him when he practices, so he plays where he can be alone. A saint. He once led the Stitches, not to glory perhaps, but away from shame. Even saints do not live forever, nor did he. But as Ballant the Canonical said, the dead recalled in good memories are the true saints of our lives.
That's a nice quote. I like that quote. That's a nice quote. Because you always remember the best of someone who passed. Okay, so I'm assuming that this thing's over here. What is this? Pewter. Oh, because I can't mine it? Oh, pewter's for the other stuff. Hey. There we go. See how my stamina doesn't just disappear. This is how I used to play when I first started, because I saw that uppercut and what it does, and it's real good, but I didn't have the kind of armor I needed. This gives you that bonus. Is when you deal damage to an enemy who is off balance, your physical and spell penetration increased by 5,000 for 10 seconds. That's what I'm saying. It's really much better. Any drinks? Yeah, these drinks will keep me alive in a dungeon. I tell you, it's worth taking a moment. This guy. Alright, let's go back over here. So anyway, I was thinking of doing the zone guide for this area. I already got a little mission here. I might as well finish it up. But did I get lost? Yeah, I got lost. Die, fucker. There we go. So I'm seeing pewter everywhere because I don't have any points into jewelry. So I don't see the platinum. I'm used to seeing platinum instead of pewter. Pewter's when that first started out. Are you following me? No, you're not.
As Zubacha the hermit said to Intasi after returning from his grand pilgrimage, "Hello. This one is cheered to see you without the blemishes of harm." As often said by Polu the overstating, this is worthy of celebration. You have done this one a great turn. In the dark days the Stitches find themselves in, it is good to hold a memory of brighter times. Your kindness reminds Nazdar of the love dashing Dasalzo had for the Stitches in life. This one recalls many joys in the company of Tasnazi and the others. He would like to feel them again. Nazdar will go where Tasnazi bids. Life of decades cannot be reckoned in minutes, so the blind poet has taught us. But Nazdar will do his best. The Stitches was once like it is today, a refuse pit of the spirit, home of vice, self-interest, and the vain depravities of life. De Salzo came to the gangs of the Stitches and showed them a common foe, Euraxia's armies. We harried them, stole from them, bled them dry, and we formed bonds. To quote Aidino the Aphoric, the greatest gift the indolent can receive is purpose. His death did not rip those bonds apart, but without De Salzo's care in keeping them tight-knit, they are unraveling nonetheless, and Kazda is pulling at the threads. But some, like Nazdar, keep De Salzo's memory and his hope. Nazdar knows you see more ribs than muscles on him. This is true, but he once was a brother of the Whispering Claw, so dedicated to that life he was, that he took a vow of silence. You have read the works of Vekla the Ephemeral. Nazdar is glad to know a fellow student. Yes, Nazdar was silent for 19 years, but one night in moonlight he heard through his cell a song, a simple tune but captivating. Some peasant tune hummed by a swineherd going home, but Jarasti, moonsinger, said, "Beauty is not in the art, but in what it instills." In that moment, Nazdar knew he must sing, so he broke his vow and left the adeptorium to make music. You can make art for others, said Erka of the Bar College, or for yourself. Nazdar knows he is not good enough to make art for others, but dashing De Salzo always encouraged Nazdar to make art for himself. Nazdar will never forget that.
Oh, that's still inspirational, actually. As silly as it seems, it's still very, very inspirational. In my opinion, anyway.
Careful where you flaunt your wealth, Walker. You are a tempting prize indeed.
That's the bowl right there. So let me go find the bowl. So anyway, I might as well do a mission. Oh shit. It's past these assholes, huh? There we go. Enough of you. So Where is the bowl? Is the bowl down there? Oh, it's way the hell down there. It's at the ground level. Shit, it's at the ground level. Can I... No, well... Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. We didn't want to do that, no! You know what? Express elevator going down. Here's the bowels. Fucking harpy. Let me try this. Let's try this. I might have
That's
to remove
everyone.
that.
Taznazi must speak with you.
There we go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Then we'll see if we can continue this quest. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I had to start some pasta as well. I was in the mood for some Italian. Here we go.
Tasnazi
Nice.
has not seen her old crew in some time. Not since... Never mind. You were not followed, yes? Tasnazi is not welcome in the Stitches. Associates of Tasnazi, also not welcome. Kazda was lieutenant to Dashin de Salzo. Tasnazi as well, until he was found with her knife in his back. No one cared if she was innocent. They wanted someone to blame, and Kazda gave them an answer. After everything, they turned their backs on her.
Yep.
It's not. No, you're right. Tasnazi says she hates this place. She should hate this place. But the Stitches is her home, her family. Tasnazi won't sit idle while Kazda destroys it. Her reasons aren't important. We should discuss the plan.
Okay.
Today, we hit Kazda right under his nose. We'll break into the basement of the Mirville Keep through this sewer, so long as Vol can pick the locks.
Ah, locks. Cute. Might as well be fancifully knotted ribbons to me.
Good. At the courtyard, we'll have sentries, but Serin's teleportation spell should let us pass unnoticed.
Were you talking to me?
We'll enter the palace through a second-floor storage room. Nazdar will scale the wall and drop a rope for us.
As spake Urwa the Observant. I see.
Tasnazi and the newcomer will handle any trouble that comes our way. Let's get started. You have any questions for Tasnazi? Tasnazi counts on you to be a guard, a lookout, and whatever else is needed as we work. She has done enough jobs to know that things will come up that can't be anticipated, so it is good to have an extra pair of paws just in case. Was there someone in particular you had questions about? He's our ticket from the dungeon to the courtyard. Tasnazi knows that Kazda doesn't keep his dungeons guarded. He had some special dwarven locks put in. They'd keep most people out, but Vol can crack them. Once we clear the dungeons, we're in the courtyard. We need to cross it without being seen. Risky with the size of our crew, but Serin, with enough preparation, can teleport us across the grounds with no one the wiser. After we've crossed the courtyard, we must infiltrate the second level of the palace. A sheer climb into enemy territory, but the masters of the Whispering Claw can glide on the wind like a whisper. The rest of us will use the rope he carries. Now is the time to ask. You might not have the opportunity.
Okay. Alright, let's get this shit done. We're in an hour and 43 minutes because we did the experiment. And I still got to fool around with it a little bit. I think my ability, I may not want to charge in anymore because I'm not a tank. So I think I might
Nice
even...
to see you back at work, Bo.
Good to be working. You're less of a taskmaster than Jew Bunny. Now, let's find some more locks.
Good luck, and work quickly.
Okay.
There's the lock. Watch my back, won't you? One down. Let's get going. Might need an ebony pick for this one. You know the drill. A bit stiff, that one. Glad I'll keep machine grease in my hair. Kazda's done some redecorating, I see. Not sure I like it. Keep the coast clear, watch it. There. Hopefully that's the last of them. My fingers are getting sore. Hey, that's our way to the courtyard.
They're through. No lagging behind.
Keep up, old-timer. I made it and I can barely walk straight.
Gaze in wonder at the
Cyril, it's your turn.
Everyone stand still. You're making me crazy. Just need to concentrate. Focus the power. Imagine the destination. All right, here we go.
What the...
So far, so good. Now roll.
You're sure?
To quote the barkeep, you look sick.
Oh, that's not good.
This one prefers his feet.
Thought I lost you. Moons, you're not hurt, are you? All your limbs in place? And Nazdar's looking pretty good, actually. Now the not good. You and Nazdar didn't quite make it to where I intended, and it will be a while before I can cast something like that again. You'll have to make your own way here. There is a basic rule of spellcraft. Do not attempt while drunk, or while recently drunk. Never been great with rules. I ended up losing control of the spell while attempting to teleport you and Nazdar. Sorry about that. Taznasi wants you and Nazdar to make your way to the base of the South Tower. That's where we're waiting. She also was very insistent. Avoid killing any of the guards. Northwest? East-ish? You have to come through the courtyard, which means avoiding patrols. Don't get caught. Taznasi is going to be pretty upset if you kill anyone. She says it will raise alarms, but I know the truth. It's because Taznasi used to run with them. They were all part of Dashing Dasalso's crew back in the day. She tries to act like she doesn't care about them after they exiled her, but it's a lie.
Nazdar advises patience. We can avoid the sentries if we are calm. Heed the tenets of the Whispering Claw, and no one will pay you any more mind than they would a lark's shadow. The words of Nazdar's master, the venerable Beludar. At his age, Nazdar's aches are like raindrops. Whether they come as a drizzle or a flood, they are too numerous to count. If something is missing, he has not noticed.
Jeez.
Walk softly, Master Hendo taught me. If we get into trouble, be warned. I cannot help. My fists are weapons no longer. Soft as a whisper, quick as a shout. The first finger of the Whispering Claw teaches. As the second finger of the Whispering Claw says, shadows consume curiosity, time, and interest. Heed the third finger of the Whispering Claw. Distance is greater than any weapon. The fourth finger of the Whispering Claw states, command the space to move through it unseen.
I didn't kill them, I put them to sleep. This is not a thief character, which is what I wanted to
avoid
make.
the guards. What's done is done. No one has raised the alarm yet.
Sorry about that.
Because they're dead.
When this is all done, I'll buy you a drink.
Moon's mercy, Serene. When we're done here, I will smash every bottle of wine in Elsewhere.
Not if I drink them first.
Nazdar, you're our way into this tower. Ready?
The ascent of the body is nothing compared to that of the soul. Saint Yosito spoke wisely.
Your knees shouldn't make that noise, right?
They should make no noise, Vol. No rest, wrote the ascetic Vulado, is sweeter than one following great exertion. Nazdar thinks perhaps he did not stretch properly before his climb. He is no longer the spry 80-year-old he once was. Nazdar's knees tried to tell him he was no longer able to prance like a kitten, but he did not heed them. They are angry with him now. They are only sprains, aches. Can and should, wrote Rid Faridata, and knowing the difference between them is the cornerstone of wisdom. With Vol's ministrations, Nazdar will be back to his former self in an hour, perhaps more. Do not worry for him.
I'm no healer, but even I can tell Nazdar's really ground his gears this time. Maybe lost a few bearings while he was at it. The body's not so different from a machine when you think about it. I can patch him up, I'm sure of it. Yes? I mean, yes. Just need to lubricate the joints, I figure. This won't be a problem. Besides, it's not like I don't understand Khajiit anatomy. The Green Pact fought some deserters in Reaper's March a few years back. Anyway, now's not the time to talk about food. I have work to do.
Anyway.
Nazdar did well to get us inside, but it looks like this strain was more than he could handle. He needs rest, which means Taznazi needs to change her plans. Vol is the closest thing we have to a healer. He might be able to get Nazdar moving again, but he needs time. which means he won't be able to pick the locks on Kazda's vaults. Taznazi wants you and Serene to get the vault keys. This one has other business in the palace. When she's done with it, she will meet you at the entrance to the vault, on the lower floors. Taznazi has always said she was innocent of the Salzo's death, and she knows in her heart that Kazda was behind it. She must have proof, not to show the stitches, but to quiet her own soul. She needs that more than her share of the gold. Take care getting the keys. The thugs in this palace are Kazda's most loyal, and just as vicious and cruel as he. Expect no mercy, and give none. Serene will help keep things quiet in case fighting breaks out. Yes, Taznazi has gotten used to being on her own ever since the Salzo died. She knows this place like the back of her paw. She'll be fine. Nazdar has to stay behind. He's in no condition to creep through the palace right now. Hopefully Vol can get him back on his feet in time for an expedient departure. As long as they stay back in this old storeroom, they should be fine. That was different. Many of the keep's guards were close to the Salzo. They follow Kazda only because they must. The lapdogs in this palace are loyal to Kazda alone. The ones who are closest to Kazda do not show loyalty because they are virtuous, but because he allows them to indulge their worst impulses. I am not telling you to punish them, only that they won't be missed by anyone in the stitches.
Dale, chinga. Huh. Guard uniform. Jesus. That went south pretty fucking quick. Come on. Carrots. Hold the phone. I got carrots. And a bunch of
Well,
food.
better I'm paired up with Susan.
Might as well get some comfort food for the dungeon. I even got a sweet roll. Damn, that's a nice spread right there. Beets, carrots. Ooh. I got a piece of bread up there too, don't I? Piece of bread. Chicken. Oh man, this motherfucker is living it up. Everybody else is dying, and this son of a bitch dying and starving to death. And this son of a bitch is doing great. Give me your shit. Oh shit, look at that. Oh. Got stew. Oh man, look at that. Ooh, this is gonna last me a while. It's gonna last me a while. I won't have to cook for a long time.
better I'm here.
Fuck yeah. Give me your shit. Okay, I think I got everything. Where are we going? Going down here? Oh. That's good. That's one of the standard ones I like to drink. The Night Infusion and that blue one, or orange one, that's the two that I like. Are these drugs?
Well, better I'm paired up.
Okay. Oh, there's more than one vault key, no wonder. Oopsies. Oops. Why is there fish in a book cabinet? I gotta get rid of that charge. I think that charge is screwing me up. Just move everything forward. Fuck it. I'll put something else in there later. Didn't I clear this out? Oh, see, I was here. I cleared all this out. That's better.
All right.
Make sure there's nothing left. Alright. So we're going to want to go to the vault.
There you are. He's got her. He's got her.
Keep it down. What are you talking about?
Kazda, he and his bodyguard, biggest I've ever seen. They cornered Tasnasi and took her back there. You have to save her.
Jeez. Alright, I gotta go check the food I have on the fire. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Looks like it's done. I ate that cheese ravioli, organic cheese ravioli, and it's pretty good. Throw in the organic cheese ravioli, that fake meat, that little meat crumbles in there, gives it almost looks like what's it called? Chef Boyardee ravioli. Except there's cheese ravioli with that fake meat in there. It looks really good. Smells good. Add a little bit of garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and some of that red pepper to give it some flavor. And it's real good. I gotta let it cool off though. It's pretty hot. Alright, let's go rescue the lady here. Excuse me.
You're always late. You so focused on the future that you never could see it night behind.
By Jove, definitely will claw your anger.
Because we're so close quarters and it keeps zooming out wrong. But anyway, we're here.
You have one friend left in this world, it seems. Not for much longer. Cut!
Hey, Cud. How's it going, Cud? Screw you, Cud.
Crossing Kazda!
He's getting away. Untie me. F After him!
Please, Taznasi, spare me.
Shut up, Kazda. One more word from your lying tongue and Taznazi will claw it out. He did it. Everything Taznazi suspected him of. He killed the Salzo. He had her take the blame. He was proud of it. Now that I have my claws at his throat, he discovers the meaning of mercy. He took this one's home from her, the only one she has known, and he couldn't give it back if he wanted to. She has no proof but his word. Even if he confessed and cleared her name, the stitches she would return to is not the one she left behind. One joy is left to Taznazi, to kill Kazda. Then she leaves this all behind her for good. The Salzo is dead. Everyone Taznazi has ever known turned their back on her. The stitches are in shambles. Why would this one ever want to return to such a place? You are right. Taznazi has tried to forget, tried to move on. Not a night goes by that she doesn't dream of times past. She knows what must be done. Taznazi will make this one face the justice of the stitches. Wait for her at the tavern in town.
Huh.
Taznazi will only make this offer once. Confess to the stitches for all you have done, and she will not try out your torture devices for herself.
Taznasi, you win.
Get up. All the stitches will hear the truth from your lips before the day is done.
I don't sell them.
Ooh, that's a blue one. I'm going to hold on to that and decompose it. I'm going to decompose those for elements. Anything that's not white you want to really decompose, except maybe the green. The green you could decompose, but that's a jewelry. Jewelry is an exception. If you get jewelry, you should decompose it, but I'm not going to bother with the white. That's worth zero value. You won't get anything out of it. These are zero value. They're not useless. They're useless. I got to hold on to that and get that home. Riverhold fragment. Okay. What are we looking at? That's not too bad. It looks like it almost paid for itself. Oh, she's behind here.
My friend. No, more than that. Family. Kazda's deeds have been made known to the stitches. Taznazi's name is cleared. For now, at least, there is something to drink to. Or, in Serene's case, something else to drink to. Now Taznazi is home, and you enjoy her hospitality. Raise a mug, kick up your feet, and count your coin. There is much to be done to fix the damage Kazda did, but that is for Taznazi to worry about. Your work is done, even if hers is just beginning.
She gave me one I already have. Damn it.
Strange as it seems, Taznazi is not only forgiven in the stitches, she is looked up to. It will take time for the stitches to be as it was. Maybe it will never get there, but even if she cannot live up to Dashing the Salzo's legacy, Taznazi will try. So much as anyone can be in charge of the stitches, with Kazda in exile, there's hope of going back to how it was, how Dashing the Salzo saw it. They have not entirely forgotten him, or Taznazi. She'll do her part. We all will. The job is done. Their lives are their own. But Taznazi wants to make life better in the stitches, and she will need help to do so. She could use them, Vol's tinkering, Serene's magic, Nazdar's wisdom, if they will offer it.
Wow.
Do not mistake a righted wrong for an undone wrong, I believe is the mantra of Gautfang Master Junri. Nazdar is glad to know Tasnasi's name is restored, but perhaps gladder to know she faced this tragedy and overcame it.
Well, we didn't get into the vault. Normally I'd call the job a wash, but it seems like Taznasi owns the vault now, so I guess you could say the job was a success. Funny how things work out.
How many of those Avernus brothers are there? It's like a couple more every time I look over. I swear they are multiplying.
Strange as it seems, Taznazi is not only forgiven in the stitches, she is...
Okay, that completes that little quest. Let's check out the zone guide real quick. Oh wow, I haven't done shit. We got 7 out of the 10 books. So there's not a lot of books here. That's not bad. There was like a bazillion books, like 31 books or some shit in the other one. And ironically, I got most of them. Here I got most of them as well, more than half. So it looks like all of this, that main quest line has not been started. So it would have to be done from scratch. Damn it. Anyway, it's something to do to try to get more parts of that armor. Each and every one of these things that we do helps to, give me back what I needed. Okay. Well, it looks like I got logged out. Probably the internet went down. Let me go ahead and end the video, but thank you very much for watching. We'll continue next time.